Yes, people, what's going on? What's going on? Welcome back to the channel. As always, people, make sure that you lot are smashed up the lights. Make sure that you lot are subscribing to the channel. Big up Rants, man. Me and him just had a solid show. So make sure that you lot watch it back if you haven't. Big up Rants for the raid every single time. And big up Joey, man. You know what I'm saying, Joey? We've got nearly 200 people here already. I see you're enjoying your little split. What you saying, man?
I'm always chilling, bro. Big up to Rants. I love, I was just telling you backstage, Rants my favorite YouTuber, so I always appreciate the content. So big up to Rants every single time. But yo, I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'm feeling right about my football club. That's how I feel. I feel right. So
nah, it's always good, yeah. Like, you know, because we played so early on Saturday, it feels like we played like last week.
Yeah.
It feels like it was so long ago. It's mad. It's mad. What you saying, Andrew? You good?
Yep, I am good, man. I'm still buzzing, man, from Saturday. You know what I mean? I'm just like Jerry said. You know what I mean? It was nice that I kicked back after lunchtime and I just watched. I just had a very stress-free weekend. You know what I mean? Just like stress-free, and
100%.
and I think we'll go into it a bit more obviously in the podcast. But I just I'm just happy at the moment. You know what I mean? So I got exactly what I wanted on Saturday. Exactly what I wanted. Exactly.
100%, man. And like I said, people, make sure that you lot are smashed up the likes. Make sure that you're subscribing to the channel if you're new as well. Big up here every single time, and one of the mods on the channel. Same thing as Sean. Big up yourself as well, my bro. Who else have we got in here? We've got TTM. He's here today, showing face today. Hey, you got a big game soon, you know. An hour and 15 minutes. I hope you're ready.
No Cunha.
Yeah?
No Cunha in the squad.
No Cunha. Hope you're ready, big man. Yeah. Big up Joe say I'm so gassed about this week. Yeah, wait, listen.
Cunha's overrated anyways.
Boy, yeah. Cunha, yeah, we'll talk about that as well, man. Listen.
Let's just let me do my hating.
That's a story for another day. That's a story for another day.
Let me do my hating.
But let's get straight into it, man, because like Andrew said, like many people are saying in the chat right now, I'm still buzzing about that performance, honestly, man, because it wasn't the most fluid performance, it wasn't the most entertaining game, but you're gonna have games like this after the break, right? And that's why I always tell people, try watch other teams so you can get a better perspective of the game. Because people only look at Chelsea and they're like, oh, we're so shit. But when you watch a lot of teams,
everyone else,
bro, when you watch a lot of teams, I know Arsenal played Tottenham, but listen, if we played Tottenham, we probably look like Barcelona after the break, right? But end of the day, after the break, bro, players come back, they've been traveling, you haven't really trained together for a little bit, you got to get back into the swing of things, and going away to Burnley early is never easy, man. Yeah, that place is far, for one. It's cold up there as well. Yeah, I'm from London, and going up north is fucking blitz, yeah? So it's never easy, And then seeing the lineup that we put out, I'm seeing Tosin and Chalobah as the centre-backs, which always dents my confidence, but I still predicted to win the game. I'm seeing, Neto starting, Enzo starting, Santos. If you guys remember, I predicted last week that I reckon he'll probably start the game. He played really, really well. We'll talk about him as well. But overall, Neto, I thought he had a very good game in this game. I thought he was showing a little bit of variety. Finally, Santos played the Caicedo role very well. Mark Guiu, Joey, me and him, listen, me and you were talking in the group chat. He came on and did more than Delap. Jimmy was cooking Delap all game, but Guiu came on and did really well. And we kept another clean sheet. That's 3 clean sheets on the bounce. That's 5 wins out of 6, Joey, right? How you feeling, man? How you feeling after that game? What really sort of stood out for you after the game, bro?
The fact that we really didn't get out of first gear and still got dubbed. That's the thing for me. It's like I'm looking at it as more along the lines of Barcelona on the other side of this, right? Like they were gonna probably put out a weaker side in their game, and we're probably gonna have to deal with the legs of that in our game. And we got to do the same thing with Caicedo. We got to do the same thing with Esteban. So like I'm pretty happy about how it went. I mean, could the performance have been better? Of course. I feel like there's not many games where we could say that we're perfect. But yeah, there's some players that were really, really bad, and we could talk about that. But there were some really good performances too in that game. So like in my opinion, as long as we get out of that game first gear, then I'm cool.
100%. And big up Jimmy, man. Big up Jimmy for joining as well, bro. obviously, Jimmy, you saw the lineup, and I saw you getting mad at people, calling people dickheads on the timeline and that. How did you feel about the lineup, bro? Do you think that was the right sort of lineup with that Maresca went with, bro?
Yo, before I started, fam, I want to big up all my bros. You know what I'm saying? All my fam, them. All of the man, them. You know what I'm saying?
What type of accent was that, bro?
I was gonna say, how long this gonna last?
You from South? I don't know what type of accent that was, bro.
How long this one gonna last? That's all I was thinking.
What did you think of the lineup, man?
Fucking lineup was perfect. And I seen people crashing out like some whores. We had 7 starters, bro. 7 normal starters against Burnley. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? And then I'm like, y'all the same people that cry that Caicedo needs rest, and y'all cry that Santos need to play. You get both, and what y'all do? Wah. It's like, yo, bro, what's wrong, bro? Reece James out there, Kukare out there. What do y'all always say if Reece James needs a rest? What do y'all always say? Yo, I'd rather him play the first half and take the lead and then take him off. So you even got that. Y'all can't. It's like, what are y'all, you know what I'm saying? What y'all bitching about? Nothing to complain about. Going into the game, in my stream, beginning my stream, I wanted 3 things. I wanted Caicedo not to have to play. I wanted no injuries, and I wanted 3 points. You know what I got on top of that? Neto, once again, showing niggas that he's still our best fucking winger. 4 goals, 2 assists. That's at this pace. That's 20 GNA for all you GNA merchants. That's on pace for 20 GNA. Yeah, all that. This is not even a goal scoring winger, but he got 4 of them things. 4. He got 4 of them things. Not 4. 4. 4. He got 4 of them things. So when
he's on good form. He's on good form, man. The last 5 games, if you see here, people, Burnley, he scored a goal. Wolves, he scored a goal. Tottenham, he blanked. But he had some chances in that game. Mm-hmm. Sunderland, he got an assist. And in Nottingham Forest, he got a goal and an assist. So,
but every game, whether it's in our chat, whether it's in my own chat, whether it's online, I see people attacking this dude. And nobody ever even talks about what he does off the ball. But when he's not out there, you see what it looks like on that wing when Esteval defensively out there. No diss to the young boy, but it's a whole different. He gets bypassed a lot. That's why I like when we bring him in when the other team a little bit tired sometimes. Because a couple times against starters, he got bypassed. But it happens. It happens to the best of them. He young.
How about you, Andrew, man? What did you think of Neto's performance? Because, right now I'm seeing, bro, he scored 4 goals already in the Prem, which is the same amount of goals as what he scored last season, you know, and we're not even in December yet. So Jim's right, bro. He's on track to be getting at least 20 GA in the league. Yeah, I want him to be aiming for 20 GA. I just said to Rance, the minimum expectation I expect from our wingers is 10 goals in the league and 10 assists. That's the bare minimum, right?
Yeah, I'll take 20 GA, however it balance out. Because if you give me 18 assists and 2 goals, I'm sorry, I'll take that. Because
I'll take it.
Hell yeah, 18 assists is a lot of fucking assists. You know what I'm saying? However that 20 balance out, I'll take it from a start.
Exactly, bro. Yeah. Exactly. But again, we've always said, Andrew, he needs to improve in front of goal because we know this guy can strike a ball. We know this, bro. Right? Yeah. But it's just about, making that.
Don, I can't let this slide. Reaper said he ain't getting 20 GNA. Be realistic. He got 4 goals and 2 assists right now. If I asked you at the beginning of the season how many goals he would get for the season, you probably would have said 4. And he got that before the new year. Yeah,
exactly.
Don't fight against what's actually happened. We don't want to hear that about you fighting against your own player.
Mm-hmm. It's not.
Yeah, you fighting against your own player.
No, but Jimmy, the thing is people have a certain perspective on these players that now that they've already had this perspective, they can't change it. You know what I'm saying? It's like my take with Garnacho. In the beginning of the season, I didn't think he had anything. He could do anything for us. He wasn't going to be able to do anything for us. At least he, as of right now, I can conclude that he's been effective for certain games. That's it.
And it's not a
Like, why
crime
is
to
it that
do
have to change? Why can't you change your opinion based off of evidence that's provided to you? That's what I don't understand by people.
Bro,
Like,
because people don't want to be wrong. Because people don't want to be wrong. That's why they want
what's
to be
wrong about being wrong, bro? Like, you're sitting behind a computer with your keyboard. Like, look, I gotta go on streams and get smoke from everybody every week, and you're behind your keyboard and you can't be wrong.
Yeah,
I can be that wrong.
Exactly. And the thing is, yeah, like if he's proven you wrong, it's only to the benefit of the club that you support.
It's like Sanchez. As crappy as I thought he was, I think I'm gonna sit up here and act like I'm gonna complain about him. What the fuck I'm gonna complain about? I'll have to be making up shit to complain about, and I ain't got that kind of energy. Yeah, I'm not gonna be making up shit to be complaining about. When he's playing well, he's playing well, and I'm just gonna let it ride out until it change.
Yeah. But listen, I was cussing out Neto because he deserved it.
Yeah, you can cuss a player within the game and still recognize over a run of 5 games he's playing well, but within that game he was pissing you off. That can happen, bro. It's just like me. They talk about, Gusto. I don't yell when Gusto do something good. I yell when he does something bad. That's it. It's just like y'all don't. It's like it's a crime if you do that. You can point out when a player does something bad.
Bro, it's spot on what Joey said, bro. It's basically it's that point where certain men have made up their mind about a player. Doesn't matter what they do, they'll just never be able to give them any sort of credit or any sort of praise about anything. And for me, I just don't enjoy watching football like that. I try to be fair.
How can you? How can you, bro?
It's impossible to enjoy it if you watch football.
Watch any sport like that. If you watch any sport like
looking
that,
for something to come from to some type of confirmation bias. I don't like people like that. Like, nah, just watch it. Just talk about what you actually see.
100%, bro. How about you, Andrew? Now, what would you say impressed you the other day about Neto?
Well, everyone knows I'm a very staunch defender of Neto because he gets overly criticised. I mean, I didn't rate Jorginho, but I ended up being one of his biggest defenders because he got overly criticised, in my opinion. Same with Enzo Fernandez and stuff like that. But no, I just thought he was involved in everything. I thought he roasted their wing back, left back, and exposed him in all areas. He was involved in most of our good attacking play. Nearly setting up, nearly got an assist for Gittins in the first. Nearly got an assist for Gittins in the first half. Set up Gusto for his chance. Played a part in the second goal. Obviously scored the first goal. Just a very good performance. That's all. Yeah, he does have to put more. He does have to hopefully be more consistent in that way. But I think he has more of those performances this season than he doesn't have performances this season. But yeah, listen, like you, I don't think anyone's should be immune from criticism if they play badly. It's just the level of criticism. I find someone that I just can't really get behind. You know what I mean? It's like they just write someone off who's shit. Like, we're constantly told by some of his families he's like shit, and it's like when someone says someone's shit, sometimes I just tune out because I just don't really listen. They just use that.
Not shit. You can just analyze him and say he's limited.
Yeah, he just didn't play well. Yeah, he didn't play well. He needs to do this better. But no, he did. He did most things, if not everything, right. You know what I mean? Didn't really have to overexert himself in the end. You know, did what he needed to do, and yeah, got the goal. Nearly got a couple of assists. Do you know what I mean? Hit the post. Now, no, he didn't hit the post. Sorry, the goalkeeper saved it and it went onto the post. That was a shot on target. So
he's shooting more.
Second.
He's shooting more. He's actually shooting more. That's one thing I've noticed.
Right. That's probably the biggest criticism from.
He needs to get inside more. Is my problem. He's not wanting to cut inside enough. Once he can cut inside, being effective, and he's not.
Yeah,
he just needs to do it more. That's what people are frustrated with.
Yeah, I think. Listen, I think if he can pull a run of performances together where he's contributing to goals, whether it's an assist or a goal, that's fine with me. And like you said, he scored same amount of goals as he scored last season in the league.
Exactly.
Already. I think he's just
improvement already.
I think he's just carrying a consistent form from the end of last season and the Club World Cup into this season. Do you know what I mean? It seems to have benefited him, and I think for me, he's crucial to the team. You know what I mean? And the way you know what he does, he's just it. But yeah, very good performance, and I think I said it last week, Don. I said if we got a clean sheet, we're gonna have to talk about this defense and this defensive work that this team does, because 6 out of 12, and everyone praises Arsenal for their defensive record and stuff like that. But 6 clean sheets out of 12, when we probably all agree that the centre backs are probably our weakest area of the team, is
And
something
3 of
to
them
talk
games
about.
we had red cards.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. So,
bro, Sanchez has 1 less clean sheet than Real. It's mad.
Yes,
it's actually mad, bro. You know what I mean? But listen, I like how Neto's contributing right now, Couch, because one thing that I said, they got Couch as well. I can see he's man's grafting on the train right now. Man. Where you up to? Is it home time or work?
I just had a quick meeting I took down for, but I'm just at St. Pancras and King's Cross, just chilling. I'm the equivalent of that in Toronto, but yeah, we're here. No, you guys already know. You guys already know what I'm saying about Neto. Am I chopping up?
You're not.
Am I chopping up?
You good.
You're good.
Oh, yeah. No, like, I was just saying, Neto, you already know what I've been saying about this guy. Like, he's a functional winger. Like, he's a guy that liberates so many people on their side, right? Like, people always measure the importance to a player by G&A. And for me, it's more than that. That guy is a grafter in the side. And I expect him to score, 7 goals, 8 goals a season. I think that we need that from our wingers. But for everything else that he does to make us function as a unit, I give him a blah every now and then, man. I'm not gonna hold him to that and be like, oh my God, look at his G&A record. Like, that's that's an important thing, but it's not the only things that he does that I think are important as well. So great game. He was my man of the match. Just edged it. Obviously Santos, we're gonna speak on that, but he just edged it for me. Just because obviously match winner and everything that we're doing off good coming through him or Cucurella. So great game.
Yeah, no, definitely, bro. Definitely, man.
I just have one thing about this whole winger thing that I wanted to bring up, because I feel like this is just not our fan base thing. But I ask yourself as a Premier League fans, all of you, like you guys all watch these teams. Can you name me a pair of wingers in this league that you actually like? Like the pair of them. Can you give me one? Like, all I ask is for you to give me one pairing that you like in the entire Premier League.
Bro, Joey, let me tell you something. Right?
That's funny. I like that.
You know what's so funny? You know what I saw the other day? Because LB, I even cooked LB about this. Yeah. Obviously, we know our left-hand side can be better than how it was built and whatnot, right? But LB likes to talk a lot. Bro, before Doku's goal against Liverpool, man didn't score since
January. Yes. Long time. Long time, bro. Long time. Yeah.
This is the point. Like, you can't go to one team. All I'm saying is like, we all love at least one of our wingers on this team. Like, all of us got one winger that we all absolutely love. I won't have to go in too deep, but I just wonder how you guys feel with all these other teams, because realistically, I don't really see what you guys are asking for from all these other teams. Do any of these other teams have 2 wingers that you just love? Like, is there really even a team in England, like, or in Europe, outside of maybe even, like, I don't know. I have a weird feeling about Rafinha. Like, I don't know. I have this I still see the Leeds Rafinha in my head. I don't know what it is at Barcelona. Like, but there's not really a team even in Europe that outside of maybe PSG that I could say I like both wingers. So I'll give you Munich. I like Luis Diaz. I like Luis Diaz. You know what I'm saying?
Due is good, bro. Due is good.
But
not this season, bro.
Due gets a lot of praise. Like, Due.
Okay, so we named 2 teams in all of Europe.
Yeah, I can see people.
But we've named 2 teams in all of Europe now.
If Due did what he did at Chelsea, people wouldn't like him as much. It's because he plays with another team.
Yeah, but exactly, Jim. Exactly, bro.
They ignore them. But you watch when PSG fans are watching games, or when they think and watch how they do.
I'll give you Munich. I don't
very frustrated. He's a
Like
very
I
frustrating
didn't
player.
even name Elise because all of us rate Elise. I was
No,
just
Elise's
thinking about
world
the
class.
other
That
winger.
dude is-
You know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
he's
Yeah,
top.
yeah.
Top, yeah.
Joey, I'm glad that you said that, because let me come to you, AJ, right? This is what I was saying to LB the other day. LB has been cooking Gittins and Garnacho and that. And I said to him, bro, you could have fucking done with them. You could have done with them. Because Haaland is the only guy that's contributed in your team. There's no one else in your team who's consistently putting up numbers. Gittins right now, yeah, has got 4 assists, AJ, in 4 months, right? Madueke had 9 assists in 3 years for Chelsea, bro, right? You've got Garnacho right now. As much as I didn't want to sign him, I did say to you, man, he contributes. He knows how to put up numbers. He is contributing as well. So all these guys that like to laugh at us, they would love to have these sort of guys that can contribute in their team as well, bro. They're not world beaters, yes. But when I'm looking at them, I'm like, hang on a second. There's nothing really going on your side either. So what are you talking about?
Exactly.
Go on, AJ, go on.
No, I mean I hear it, and you know, going into the season, we were always looking at our wingers like, you know, what could they do? Because we look at them, none of them are like fully goal scorers like that, and you know, none of them are like getting crazy numbers of assists. So we always needed them to play to their best level, and right now, you know, we see that they're coming into form, all of them at kind of the same time, you know. So it's kind of interesting to see the dynamic, because, you know, I know Neto's the topic of conversation right now, but he's probably the first winger on the team sheet for Maresca, and it's just like that.
Yep.
So, you know, we got to accept what he does, and he does what he brings what he brings. He scores some goals, he provides some assists, but he works hard every single game, and that's, you always need a winger to bring that side of the game, you know. Like when we had Hazard, you know, you had Willian, who he could score, he could assist, but he was always running, he was always working hard, and that's what he was bringing to the team. And then
AJ, do you know what I heard the other day, and I think this is another player who gets way over criticized. I think Willian got way over criticized.
He did.
But someone I heard it, and they compared like, oh, if you had like wingers of Neto and Esteval, that Neto would play sort of the Willian role to Esteval's Hazard.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying? It's like he would be like the hard-working one. And for me,
get to the back post and
for me in this team, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 7 players that Maresca's continuously picked. He might have rotated them out of one game or so, and that's like Sanchez, Cucurella, Reece James, Caicedo, Enzo, João Pedro, and Neto. Neto is one he very rarely rotates, and if he does, it was like carry a bag away and like Wolves League Cup. Do you know what I mean? He's that. So I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I'll let you play. But I'm just saying.
I hope he gets rotated this weekend, this midweek. I pray.
Yeah, no, he's not going to rotate. Yeah. But what I'm saying is, he's now. When we do predict, like when we do, I know. Couch knows my thing about predicted lineups of Maresca. You never get it right.
You can never get it right with this guy. I promise.
I think that you're starting to see like a core where there are at least 6 or 7 players that will always play like a run of games or the big games continuously, and Neto's part of that.
Yep,
he is part of that. Whether it's left or right, he's part of that.
Yeah, facts.
My best.
You know, go.
Real quick, Rob. My bad. My winger pairing for me is Neto on the left and Esteval on the right. I don't know how everybody else feel. I think that would be.
I'm fine with that.
That would be my best winger pairing.
You know something? You know, Neto, Liverpool would die for a player like Neto right now. They would absolutely die for a player like that guy right now. Realistically, Rob's not wrong. He's talking about, if we're talking about stylistic of players, there's nobody stretching the pitch for them, and that we have a plethora of players who is willing to stretch the pitch, and we shouldn't take that for granted, in my opinion, with the type of wingers that we have. I'm being serious. Like it could get. We could have much worse. We could be with.
This is what I'm saying. That's a perfect segue, Joey. Yeah, like let me come to you, Rob. Right, because obviously Maresca is one that bangs on about, you know, he doesn't want He's not really for like a main striker who's getting the 30 goals like a Haaland. He loves how everyone sort of contributes and adds the numbers. Because bro, right now it's working. End of the day, like we've scored
absolutely
the most goals from different players in the league. Everyone's contributing. Only Arsenal have scored more goals than Chelsea right now, and that was only from yesterday after battering Spurs. You know, so this method that we've got going on with the attack that we're building, do Clearlake have to get a little bit more, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? A little bit more credit on that side of things? Because right now, I'm looking at other people's attacks, bro. Like, Arsenal's attack's not really clicked yet. You know, you got Man City, it's just Haaland FC. Liverpool's attack hasn't clicked. We've got players that are contributing right now all over the pitch, Robert. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the fact is we don't even have our best one yet.
Exactly. That's the point I was gonna make. Like Delap is not even up to speed yet, right? Our best attacker, like the best attacker, one of the best.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about him. We're gonna talk about that guy. I want to talk about that guy
in the league and in the world. He's not even played. Only played 2 games this season, right? And then 2 over attackers. Esteban, a young player new to the league. Garnacho, new to the system. So now you once you get all these players acclimated, you add a Cole Palmer to this. And we still what, top 2, top 3 best attack in the league without even that. No, they have to get the credit. Like you can say whatever you want that you want an Osimhen or you wanted this elite striker, bagsman that's elite in the air and all that. But it doesn't take away the fact that the attack, the way they've constructed it, is absolutely working.
Correct.
Right? And it's not one man dependent. Man City is basically, if Haaland doesn't score, they lose. The 2 games they've lost recently is all the games that Haaland didn't score in, right? You know, Liverpool attack, they just think, get a bunch of superstars, put them together, it's going to work. You need balance. What we've got is quality and balance. They offer balance in the team, and they offer balance also defensively.
I agree everything you're saying, Rob. But the Osimhen thing, don't try to sneak that Osimhen thing.
Yeah. Thank you, bro. Thank you, bro. I let it slide because
I did not want Osimhen because I want this type of attack. I didn't want one man attack. No,
Rob, if we had Osimhen, our attack would be better.
We'll be even better.
I disagree.
Yeah, we would. Okay, Rob, we're not gonna argue that. Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna sit with Rob on this one. I don't rate Osimhen the way you guys did, and especially if I have to pay overs for him to get him into the side. Talking over 100 million for a guy that is good at
100 million.
Nah,
we just flat out if he's in the team.
No, if you're asking us, no, but I'm not even asking. I'm not even talking. We never talked about money or nothing. We just talking about if we had Osimhen.
Yeah, well, we did. I'm pretty sure we've been on stream many times talking about the amount of money that.
We're not talking about 100 million.
Okay, so we're talking on stream at length about Osimhen and all these different strikers, and when that number 100 million came up, nobody flinched, and I was like, "What?"
He wasn't 100.
Yeah, that was definitely bandied about. Let's not get carried away.
If money wasn't an issue,
he was never 100 though. Yeah, so why you keep saying 100? He was like 70 something. He was.
It's the wages. It's the wages that was.
No wages, dog. We don't put no wages into how much a player costs.
No, I'm saying that was one of the reasons why we didn't go for him.
Yeah,
but no, he said 100 million. He wasn't 100.
We're not even having that conversation, though. That's not even part of the conversation.
Well, yeah, the conversation was more the profile of the player.
The profile of the player, yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't really the
Keep in mind, okay, yeah, sure. Keep in mind, he didn't go for 100 million, but that number was certainly bounded about when more teams were involved in his negotiation. Granted, that's not the argument right now. You guys are saying this is a different argument when we're talking about whether or not he could profile-wise.
Does he bring our level up?
I don't like his link up. You know what's funny? I know we're going to talk about Delap, and like I watched it back again, and link up play, build up, like he wasn't that bad. It was just the decision making that was really killing me. I'm serious.
Let me read this.
It was just
conversation now.
We can have the lap conversation. We don't have to have an Osimhen conversation.
Let me run the laps quickly. Let me just bring this up here because I don't know how much we're on right now. Let me just bring this up, people. But we've got over 300 people here already, man. It's been a solid show so far, my people. So make sure you lot are smashing up the likes. Make sure you lot sub into the channel. We're on 86 and we've got over 300 here. What are we doing? What are we doing, people?
Come on,
Right?
man.
This is some Jackson Omega conversion. Like, what are we doing?
Don't diss Jackson when we got the lap. Don't diss Jackson when we got the lap.
Especially when he passed over the weekend.
I did that deliberately, Jim, yeah? But let me read this. Assad, big up Assad for the donation as well. He says, what balance Delap brings? He's selfish, just ass. Yeah? Couch, I'll let you finish the point that you're making, Couch, because I agree with certain things that you're saying. But go on, bro.
Nah, like I don't think that he was. When I watched this game back, I was really, because remember we were in the chat and I was like, "Yo, get me Gio, man. I want Gio come." Like, and when you hear me say I want Gio to come into the game, there's something wrong. There's something seriously wrong, because you know I ain't feeling Gio. And like I watched it back.
They got my GU, sir.
I was looking for the components of the game that were working for him and what wasn't. And the only thing that I saw that wasn't really working for him was decision making in the final third. He was just making the wrong decision every time. Every time. When you thought he should shoot, every time I thought when he was supposed to pass, he shot. When he decided to recycle the possession, I thought he should have passed. It was just every time accommodate errors that way. So yeah, and like the link up play, the understanding between him and Yao Pedro was actually quite good. They linked up quite well as a number 10, number 9 duo. Like there was a couple times you saw Pedro. What is he? He does that little like go when he does the what's the word I'm looking for? Where he does the dummy and he lets it run on to
Oh yeah.
Things like that. There were times when Delap came where okay, Jimmy, I'll get a chance, man. I hear you. No, it didn't work. Okay, yeah, when he came,
hold on, wait. Why do you have to stop talking? You got stay focused.
No, I'm watching you. You're just like no. Okay,
Finish your point.
I was actually reading something in the comments, man. Come on.
Okay, word. Okay, so there were times where I saw, Yao Pedro drop deep into the midfield, and we do that little thing where he drops deep, he lays it off to the striker, and then the striker is supposed to spin in behind. That almost came off a couple times. It didn't really. I think that they need a better understanding to see that sort of action. But overall, I thought that it was only really the decision making that was really hurting me. It wasn't really the overall link up, build up play. Like there's things that need to be worked on. I'll just say that. Sorry about the 1-4-4 too. That's
I agree with a lot of what you said there, Couch. I'll let Jim respond. Go on, Jimmy.
Somebody said the Couch watched the game back in 144p.
And they're mocking it.
That is like the lowest. That is the lowest quality you can probably get on any TV or any screen. Listen,
Jim, we want to hear your take, bro. Because you were cooking him in the group chat, and that you was
of course he was terrible. He was fucking terrible. I don't know what you guys were watching. He was terrible. My Charles Barkley voice. He was terrible. He was terrible. He was terrible, bro. And not only that, I seen somebody say, I wanted you to put that comment back from Sean Newlands. Oh, we haven't seen Delap get a clear-cut chance yet. Like we've seen Jackson. You know why? Jackson used to create his fucking clear-cut chances. He would create them. How much fucking times we see him get breakaway, get free,
Andrew, come to you next.
break away, and miss the shot. Delap can't even get away. He's fucking wrestling. Somebody in my chat said to me, Jimmy, Delap walked off the pitch. He looked like he was in a fucking mud wrestling match and he didn't do anything. And I'm like, that's fucking true. This dude was all on the fucking floor. Funny, suplexing people elbow. He did everything except play football. And then breakaway, man on the left, man on the right. You know what I'm going to do? Shoot from 20 fucking yards out. That's fucking retarded. Even if he'd have took a few more steps and shot from inside the box, cool, because you're a striker. That's a strike. You shot from 20 out. You ain't never made a goal from that far, a goal in your life in the Prem from that far. I've seen every fucking goal he's ever scored. He's never scored a goal from there. Why would you try that? Then he does everything he's supposed to do on the byline, gets down. What does he do? Takes it for him fucking self. takes it for himself. Pass the ball, Shlomo. He was terrible, man. I'm not with all of that. Oh, well, but he did that. No, you know why I'm not giving him that? Because that's the same shit that y'all cooked Jackson for. It's the same shit. I used to give Jackson Bly until everybody made me feel like, you know what? No more Bly for that.
But did we cook Jackson 2 months into his
No, we didn't.
Yo, hold on, wait.
Exactly.
Let me ask you a question. Can I ask you a question?
Let me respond.
Is Delap proven?
I'm not gonna deny he's not.
All right, so he don't get no time. Time for what? Time for what? Time for what?
AJ, respond.
To learn how to strike the ball? To learn how to control the ball? Because he has the first touch of a fucking Catholic priest.
He's had one season.
I'll jump in when y'all done.
AJ, go.
He
AJ, you come in and Andrew come in.
Every ball bounces off his foot. How much
respond
time we giving him for that?
The thing is,
and Andrew, coming after AJ. Go on, AJ.
all of Jimmy's grievances with Delap, I agree with it, but I don't agree with the perspective of it. Whereas Delap is in a new team, a new system. He got it. First of all, if we could pull up how many Chelsea games has Delap actually played? Can we pull that up?
Let me check that.
Also, he got injured maybe the
Less than
second
10.
game of the season, and he's just coming back, and it's a muscle injury. Muscle injuries are one of the hardest injuries to recover from, and he's not going to have his explosiveness. I understand the fighting, that's part of his game, but the only thing is he also had the ability to make that separation. He doesn't have that right now, and as a striker, that's very important.
5 games. He's played 5 games.
5 games. So this is what especially him not being fit. He's
5
not
games, yo. Name one of them games that he didn't even begin to look good in.
Nope, he has not,
bro. He's looked like
he looked good in the preseason.
He was good against West Ham.
Nah, man. Nah, he got no goals. He got nothing going for him, bro. What we gonna count? He ain't got a fucking tangible stat.
This is a lie, though, because he looks
5 games.
I'm gonna go with y'all stat nerds. What's his XG? Probably 0.
Yeah, but this is the thing. I think
nothing.
Listen, let me say something, right? A lot of what you're saying,
Extremely too harsh, man.
We don't.
What's his XG? Can somebody tell me what's his XG?
Let's respond. Let's respond. Andrew, actually, you respond, and I'll come in after you, bro.
I just think this whole thing about we didn't give Jackson a chance. We gave Jackson plenty of chances. It was 18 months into his stint, and you know what? Delap's not Premier League proven. He's had 1 season. He's not Premier League proven at all. He's coming to
Jackson's
a big team.
actually more Premier League proven than
Exactly. Jackson's more Premier League proven. And by the way,
wait. So Jackson on his 2nd season was last year. So this is Delap on his 2nd season.
correct.
Right.
Yeah.
So now
what standard did y'all hold Jackson to?
Let Andrew respond. Andrew respond.
It
He was on Chelsea for both of those years, bro. That's
It wasn't
Come back.
standard.
Come back.
It was
What? He wasn't proven.
Bro, the last
You're going from Ipswich to Chelsea.
Jackson in his first
If
year.
he's on the team for 2 years, he's obviously gonna have a better understanding of the team.
Yo, Jackson wasn't even a fucking striker. He wasn't even a striker.
No, but he was playing as our striker.
No, you're missing my point. Before he got here, he was a fucking winger.
That's true. But Andrew, go on, finish your point, and I'll come in. Go.
I agree with most of it, AJ. Listen, I can criticize. He wasn't terrible. He wasn't terrible Saturday. He was better than João Pedro Saturday. So João Pedro didn't get half the heat that Delap got on Saturday. Pedro was shit Saturday and didn't get half the heat. And you know, his first, he did every touch and bounce off his foot. That's just not true at all.
Bro,
on Saturday.
His heart.
Let him finish.
If he don't bounce off his foot, he's on the floor.
Jim, let him
If he
finish.
don't bounce off his foot, he trips over it. Pick
Jim,
one.
let him finish, bro. Let him finish. Go on, Andrew. Go.
His ball carrying is shit.
No. Jimmy's frustrated with him because he got sent off in his comeback against Wolves, and that's why Jimmy's really frustrated because I've heard him say it on other streams. So this is where it's coming from. That he came back and got sent off within 20 minutes. This is why he's really harsh.
Delap has
that
brought
ruined
this
his
pressure on
comeback.
himself as well.
Yeah,
done it.
exactly.
He has, bro. He has.
Yes.
Right?
Can
Yes.
you put that
Hold
last
on,
comment
hold on.
on the screen?
Can you get-
put that last comment on the screen?
Doing that red.
from Jimmy Spliff? Yeah, that's your fucking striker. And don't tell me nothing.
Yeah, but what's
Don't
your
tell
point
me
here?
to relax when my fucking striker has an XG of 0.05. We laugh at fucking Tottenham for that.
So are you saying
What are you talking about?
what's your point? Are you saying he's a shit finisher then? Are you saying he's not a good finisher?
He's not,
That is
he's
an
not
ugly
even
little line,
expected to
though. I'm not
score.
gonna lie. I mean,
He's not even
What's the
expected to
basis
score.
of this stat? What's the basis of this stat, bro?
He's
What's the
not
point?
even expected to score. How the
Yeah,
fuck you playing striker and the geeks are like, nope. He's
But
not
Jimmy,
he's
you
not
don't
gonna
think you
score.
think it's not going to
gonna score.
improve? You think it's not going
We
to?
don't
That's what I'm
we
saying.
don't even expect. Even the fucking geeks don't expect him to
Jimmy,
score.
do you not, do you not think he's going to improve though? You don't.
I
Well,
don't
let him get out.
know.
Let him get it
That's
out. Let him
not-
get it out.
I'm not discussing the future.
I'm just
discussing
asking,
what's
bro.
going
I'm
on right
asking you.
now.
I'm
No, but
asking.
the thing is though, Jimmy, the thing is there for me. Let me just say something, right? Because Jimmy is right in what he's saying about certain parts of Delap's game. I think the best way to describe Delap right now is that he's rusty, right? He's rusty, bro. It's clear to see. When we played against West Ham, Jim, go watch that game back, right? West Ham or not, I don't give two shits. Delap himself was sharp in that game, yeah? The chance that the goal that we scored where Esteval just ran, it came from Delap bringing the ball down and linking up play with him, bro. He
No,
started
it
the
bounced
following
off
game.
his foot, Don. It bounced off
It
his
just
foot.
bounced off
Yeah,
his
he
foot.
didn't do it so good.
He started the next game against Fulham. I was there, Jimmy. 12:30 kickoff against Fulham in August. Yeah, this is the longest. Jim, before you come in, let me just finish what I'm saying, bro. This is the longest injury that he's had in his whole career. A hamstring injury is not easy, bro. It's not easy, right? Now I agree with Couch. His decision making in the game was shit. We could have beat Burnley by at least 4 or 5 goals, if anything. There was 3 opportunities where he could have laid it off to Enzo, laid it off to Neto. The pass
Yeah,
again. Yeah.
There's certain things that are inexcusable in my opinion, though, Don. That like I hear where Jimmy's frustration's coming from because I feel
But Joey, let me finish my point though. Let me finish what I'm getting at, because I'm not saying Jimmy can't be frustrated, because from what he's seen so far, Delap has been shabby. Let's be honest, right? But I'm just saying, from a person who's watched quite a lot of Delap, we're not seeing the best of him right now. And like I said in the group chat, I'll say, hold on, Jim.
I said shabby, man.
The point that I made is
Shabby.
me personally, because of the start he's had with the injury, I don't think we're going to see the best of Delap till at least the second half of the season when he's fully match fit. That's what I think, in my opinion. But go, Joey, go.
I just think that the big thing for me is like there's 2 sides of it that can be right in this. Like I have like a side that I agree with Jimmy on it because there's some totally inexcusable moments.
It's the Enzo chance. It's
The
Enzo
Enzo thing is
Yeah.
the Enzo chance is absolutely inexcusable, especially with the rules of offsides at this current moment. It is absolutely inexcusable.
Yeah.
So like that one specifically, like I do not have an answer for you. But there's the other side of it that I gave Jackson a full year at Chelsea before I started really criticizing him. So like I'm going to give him at least enough time to be able to start really criticizing him, right? Like at least enough time to really start criticizing him. Because once again, it's like the sample size for me is like, once again, I don't normally I won't even write a scouting report until it's 10. I watch 10 games of a player. So like, how am I supposed to give you what he is at this current moment if after 5? So like that's just that's just the idea of it, in my opinion. It's like we haven't given him enough of a runway for me to be able to even see what he is for us, literally. So it's like for me, he's like a brand new player still. Like we still haven't even seen what he can do.
Bro, Joey, this is go check his injury record, bro. That's one thing that I spoke about many times. He's usually fit. That's why when he got injured the way he did, I said just our luck. He's never been injured for this long.
I hear both sides of this argument, right? Again, I was one of the proponents that wanted Delap. I wanted Delap over Osimhen, right? Because I rate Delap, right? And I think right now he's being rusty. And right now, there's the Wolves decision. The Wolves red card was useless. And then the game he didn't have a great game, right? He had one good decision that he made in the game, right? When he created the chance.
He scored,
Then
yeah.
again, but I think the frustration is that when Jackson was doing these kind of things, right, linking up play, and we were like, now all of that is fine, but we need you to bang goals, right? And that's it. So now to kind of turn back and be, oh, we appreciate that because he's doing link up play. It kind of sounds a bit more contradictory.
After 5 games,
when
Rob.
Jackson
After
was
5
doing
games.
it, when Jackson was
After 5
doing it, we're like, yeah, that's fine, but no, we want you to do the goal thing.
After 5 games.
No,
or a
I'm
year
not
and a
saying
half.
no, Andrew. I'm not saying after that. Again, I think Delap will come good, right? But I can also understand why people are saying, well, you didn't give Jackson that good, especially when Jackson came back from injury, right? When he ended injury in mid-season, he came back, and people expected him, didn't give him the grace to be like, okay, let him come back on pace. Be like, what? His pressing is not that good. He came in score. Be like, no, he just had the longest injury of his career as well. People didn't give him the patience. Right?
I gave him the patience to came back.
I can understand both sides of the argument. That Delap is good. He will come good, in my opinion. Now, will he score, like people say, oh, can he score 14 goals like Jackson did? I don't think he's going to get there. But what I think will happen is that he will come good. He'll be a useful striker. He'll be a striker that will press well, that will link up play well, that will get better chemistry with the players. And we will see the fruit of it later on. But I can also understand why people say, no, don't bring me the link up play and the little pass here and there when you couldn't stand up with Jackson. What you say because he's a good finisher. We want him to finish and to score.
It also raises a question though. Is Delap capable of being our number one striker if we want to be that type of team? Or do we still need to get a striker?
Yeah, I think he is. I think he is.
So you don't think we need to get a striker?
Huh?
I think it's clear to see that we still need a top striker. I think it's clear to see.
I agree with that, but where are these top strikers first? And second of all, like these restrictions that we've been put under is something that we cannot ignore. I don't think that we're going to be getting anybody that's going to be 100 million pound striker coming into Chelsea. Right now. If you look right now, the Mega or whatever, the kids at Strasbourg, he's the guy that's going to come in and get another chance. Chelsea are looking to uncover the next one. They're not looking to buy the one. They're not looking to buy the one. They're looking to uncover the next one.
Is an Omega.
Let me read the super chat from Sean. Big up Sean. It says Delap is a complete and utter meathead. No ball IQ. I think we've covered a lot around Delap, and we'll definitely be speaking about him a lot more. But at the end of the day, bro,
he had no ball IQ at Ipswich last season, man.
Bro, remember what he did to us when we played them, bro? What he did to Chalobah?
He destroyed us. He destroyed us. But he's got no IQ. He's got no IQ.
Destroyed us, bro. Man was running like he's playing away. You know what I mean?
He not smart in that game against us, but he just ran like a fucking. When he did smart, he was just out running out. He was muscling out center back.
He's all about pace and power.
He just bullied us.
He was pace and power. He didn't outsmart nobody.
He got the assist for Omari Hutchinson's goal as well. You know what I'm saying?
He used
Chalobah.
power.
He had Chalobah in the corner. He had Chalobah in the corner. I remember he done up Chalobah, but Chalobah didn't even fell. You know what I'm saying? I remember that game.
I can fucking dribble around Chalobah.
One question I will ask the panel though.
I love to see tragic.
One question I have for you, Lord, is this, right?
Go.
Do you think Delap has to be playing on the edge for him to get the best out of himself, or to be at his best? Like to be,
he can't take ball to
playing like he was against, like we saw against us.
I have no problem with him doing all that.
And I don't know if you guys, the last 2 games,
you guys noticed. I felt like the other day he calmed it down a bit, bro. He wasn't moving like a hooligan.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. And
bro,
I'm saying is that
he was moving like a hooligan,
bro. He looked like he was playing with Peppa Pig when he came off the pitch.
Yeah, bro, he's carrying his burst, bro. But in terms of I'm saying, in terms of the Delap where he just wants to fight, I wasn't seeing that Delap.
But that's my point, though. Can he be at his best if he's not the fighting?
He was fighting. He was just.
I think what it is, Robert, for me,
within his game.
I just honestly, bro. I think for me, he's rusty. If people want to, make their statements now and say Delap shit, he's not going to do anything. You can do that. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to say it's rusty right now. I've seen Delap play way better than this.
Me saying he playing like shit. What am I lying?
I never said you're lying.
So
But
what is
Jimmy-
the fucking problem? I don't get what's the backlash?
Because Jimmy, let me tell you what it is. Because I want you to understand. Because I don't think you understand. They're thinking that your long-term vision of what Delap is going to do.
Don't nobody ask me about.
But that's what they're. That's what they're going at. That's what they're trying to have that conversation on. Okay, I'm not arguing with you, bro. I'm trying to make sure you understand where this conversation's going. Like, I'm just trying to make sure you have to understand where this is going. Like, they're trying to say we agree with you in the sense that this is that Delap is not playing well. He was bad in this last game. I agree with you personally. There's some of that didn't, but I agree with you. But what they're saying is that do we need to change this player now? Because we just got this player, right? We just got this player. Do we need to change him?
I'll put it like this. I can say this. If Mark Dewey started the next game, I would feel no type of way about that. No way. No type of way. And
but when I said this, that Dewey was not that far off of the
left. Let me finish. And not because Dewey is great, just because Delap has been that ass. He needs to be benched. I'm not about to sit here and watch.
We don't have any great strikers. We don't have any great strikers.
Bro, put the one in that actually did something.
Yeah,
that's what you do.
I've always been open to playing the player that's performing.
Watch him stink out like he did.
I just don't think that
I had a chat.
We should go
ahead,
off the lap right away. I just don't think we should write him off.
I had a chat with a brethren of mine.
One last point that we want to Santos. One more point.
I just had a chat with a hardcore Chelsea. I mean, when I talk a hardcore, I'm talking
proper Chelsea.
Proper Chelsea. I was talking to him about Guiu and after the game, Guiu and Delap. He's like, "Yo, start Guiu versus Barca. Start Guiu versus." I was like, I thought about it for a second. I'm like, what? Like I laughed, I chuckled for a minute, and I was like, back to Barca.
Let me give a spoiler. He's not starting. He's not starting either of them. João Pedro's starting up front on Tuesday.
Really?
That's what's happening.
So who's in behind him? Don't say Bonanotte.
Enzo.
Don't say Bonanotte. Okay, so then who's on the wings?
We're playing tomorrow, Andrew. Yeah, we're gonna preview the game in a sec. Let's talk about Andre Santos. You know what I'm saying? Big up the chat as well. Big up the chat, man. How many likes have we got right now, man? Let me see how many we've got. We've got 106 here, people, man. So listen, got over 350 people here, man. Nearly 400 people in the house. Make sure that you lot are subbing to all the man them. Make sure that you're following all the man them. Make sure you're following Winter Surfer, AJ on TikTok, Jimmy Spliff TV, Couch Critic, Robert on Twitter. Hey, Robert, you came up today in a conversation with me and Rance. I told him what you said about Rodrigo and Garnacho. And he said you should be arrested. He said you should be arrested for that one. That's what he said.
He's a United fan. Of obviously, he's Garnacho.
Don, I love rants, but he likes Memphis the pie. Do you know what I mean? I wouldn't go there. Do you know what I mean? So it's like,
he still read Sancho to this day, doesn't he?
Yeah, man. But let's talk about that. You know, he doesn't really talk about Sancho much anymore. I think both of us kind of just left that one. But big up Santos, man. Honestly, big up Santos. This is his game by numbers. 63 touches of the ball. He won the ball 7 times. 7 duels won. 4 interceptions. 4 possession won, 4 clearances, 3 tackles, 1 chance created, 2 fouls won, 1 shot. Player of the match, Couch, man. What did you think of his performance? Because he was unreal. He was unreal, man.
Exceptional performance. I thought that he was very, very close to man of the match for me. Very, very close. The reason why I didn't give it to him is mainly because he only really needed defensive work. I think in the early parts of the game where he was exceptional. And for me, the involvement of Neto was he won the match for us in terms of his match winner and then everything else. But if we're just going to focus on Santos for a minute, like, my Lord, as a that sort of like seek and destroy, anchor in the as a midfielder, he was exceptional. Covered spaces, understood where it needed to be. When you see Reece James get forward, you saw him drop back into the right back position, snuff out danger. Our center backs would continually press up aggressively and get beat. He was there to cover for them. He was just exceptional. If he can now add the other side of his game, be the guy that can be the metronome in the midfield, because that's what we're going to need in that deep lying playmaker role. not just the ability to destroy, but be able to like dictate tempo and play through the lines and stuff. Well, I haven't seen it yet at Chelsea. So if he can do that, if he can do that effectively, then I think that he's going to solidify a role within this team without question. But based on what I saw, just being that destroyer, the guy that understands where he needs to be and be, aggressively winning challenges and not, showing no fear and a good understanding with the players around him. Yeah, man, that's we can run with that. Absolutely.
100%, bro. And listen, what it is, Jimmy, I see Jimmy's had the stocks in Santos for a while. Very similar to me as well, Jim. I've been talking about this guy for time. I remember being on Never a Foul like 3 years ago. I mentioned his name. I said, bro, I watched this guy in preseason. He looks unreal. And these guys are trying to cook me. And I said, bro, man's been playing in Brazil already, from young. Nearly 50 appearances in Brazil. He even made his he even made his debut next to Casemiro for Brazil. I remember watching that game. Yeah. The under 20. Do you remember the under 20 World Cup, Joey? Was it under 20 World Cup or the? I can't remember what it was, but he was shelling it. But he kept scoring every game. He was the captain and that.
Actually.
Yeah, who won it? Who won?
Brazil won it. Brazil won it.
Yeah. And he was captain, bro. So he's been on my radar for time. And one thing I've said, Jim, is like right now with our centre back situation, Fofana, Badi, sure they can't stay fit. Maresca needs to use this guy more because he is so good at screening the centre backs, right? And when I say using him more, I mean certain games you bring him on to see out the game. You start him more often as a 6. I don't really want to be seeing him playing as like a box to box. I think he can do it, but right now we need more protection in front of the centre backs, especially Tosin and Chalobah, bro. He helped them out so much the other day, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'll let you come in, Joe. I'll let you come in. Go, Joe.
I just think the big thing with Andre that I find interesting is I feel like we could use him like Gusto. Like the way that we use Gusto, I feel like we could use him in that. I feel like he has the engine to be able to do it, and he has the ability to be able to cover ground like the way that he is able to. And he'll be better in those attacking moments, in my opinion. Because he finds it always seems like Gusto's in the perfect position with the ball in front of at the top of the box for no reason. With him at the top of the box, I'm like, well, this might not go. This might hit Fator in the crowd. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Like this is, but like with him, it's like I feel like he could be a little bit higher up the pitch too. Like I do believe truly that at 6 is his future. Like the future for Andre is at 6. But like for this moment to be able to use him with Caicedo, like you could have. I think it's better if you use him as more of that seek and destroy player that follows a guy and marks a man out the game, like Gusto has in a few of our big games. Than Gusto himself, because he could be more attacking in those opportunities. There's one piece of Andre's game that's so underrated that people haven't even got to see for Chelsea yet. And that's his arriving late in the box for crosses. And that's the one thing that he actually has. It's a brilliant tool that he has that we just haven't even got to see for our club. Like he's done it plenty of times for Strasbourg. That U18 final.
I just got one quick pushback on the idea of. Just let me push back real quick on the idea that he can play that Gusto. That Gusto role requires so much energy, right? Like you really have to be up and down the pitch. I don't know if I've seen him used in that role. I can see what you see. I can see what you're saying about him being, more effective in the final third, for sure. But that role requires more than just being in the final third. It means you're going up if you watch even Gusto, just when he came on, he was all over the place. He was all over the place that game.
But I think
in the 20 minutes.
That means he thinks Santos could do that.
That's exactly what he does.
Yeah.
I'm sitting here, my ears are hurting. Y'all are killing me here. This idea that he's a better 6, where the fuck y'all get that from? Where y'all get?
I think it's
Maresca.
He's a better
Maresca.
8. No,
that's your opinion.
No. Y'all just told me you ain't seen Delap enough. How much fucking Santos have y'all watched to talk about?
I've watched a lot of Santos, bro. Trust me.
I'm only going on what the manager said.
I like him as an 8. He took as an 8.
He's definitely an 8. He's definitely
What
an 8.
the fuck?
I like him as an 8. I like him as an 8, but I love him as
I
an
think
8.
he's an 8.
Six? If you leave him sitting at the 6, you take it away from his fucking game.
I think he's an 8,
That's-
but I don't think he's a Moresca 8. Right? I think
What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that?
Let me explain.
That makes sense.
Ain't no
Is an
such
8
thing,
to be.
man.
You have to be.
He's that good though. He can play both positions, Jim.
No,
He's that
but
good.
yeah, but I'm saying at Chelsea, I know I've watched him at Strasbourg. I know he's been, I've watched him for Brazil. He's been good as an 8. But at Chelsea, the 2 games he's impressed me in the most has been against Palmeiras when he played the 6, and this game when he played the 6 next to Enzo when Enzo doing the 8. I'm just saying when he at Chelsea under Moresca, he's been at his best. I've seen him against Brighton in the Enzo role, right? It was all right, right? But I've seen him in the Caicedo role.
One game. That's not a sample size.
I'm showing you 2. I'm giving you 2
What
games.
games is he playing well for us at the end?
Okay.
But the thing is, though, Jim, the thing is, what Rob's saying isn't mad though, because one thing about Santos is it's even good. It's even good that certain men prefer him as an 8, certain men prefer him as a 6. It shows how good he is.
I don't care about prefer. We talk about what he does best.
Yeah,
Y'all
but
can't tell me he
I
does
personally
6
rate
best.
him.
Yeah, I ain't seen him as no 6.
But Jim,
If you telling me you watched him play, if you telling me you watched him play, you only could have watched him play at one fucking club.
Jimmy,
One.
What he did as far as what he does it for Brazil does not help me at Chelsea. I care about what he's done.
I don't care what you talking about. That's the type of player he is.
No, but that's irrelevant. I care about how Moresca uses him.
Moresca barely fucking used him yet. You don't know how he's gonna use him. He barely used him yet.
He's used him in both roles, and he's been better as a 6 than he's been as an 8.
He has not even played 10 fucking games at each. How you want to calculate
Yes, I
it?
understand.
Oh, he's not played 10 games. Okay, no problem.
no.
I'm talking about comparing how the fuck he play at each position. Not what. How many positions Delap play, Andrew? Since you want to be fucking stupid, he played 1 striker, and he hasn't played good at it. The fuck out of here,
Jimmy.
We're talking about 2 different positions.
I've seen a couple games as a 6, a couple games as an 8. For me, he's been better, way better in the couple games as a 6 than he has been in the couple games as an 8.
Man, here y'all go trying to pigeonhole players to what
I'm
make
not
you feel good.
him. I'm saying
He's
he
a
can
better-
do both roles.
everywhere
But he's
else-
more impressive in the 6.
Yo, he's been here
You
for
guys are
2
both
minutes.
making a right point.
He just prefers him as a 6.
He's been there for fucking 2 minutes, and now you telling me he's a better 6.
Yeah,
than
but
the
Jim,
position we brought him
No,
in
we
for.
can't say Jimmy is
Robert
right.
isn't the
We
only
can't say he's a better.
The only reason he's playing there
I
is
didn't
because
say he's a
Latvia
better
hurt
6.
and then Sugo's hurt.
I didn't say it's a
It's
better
two
6. I just
fucking
said
injuries
he's
to
been
get in there.
performed better.
Dude,
Wait. Hold on. Tranquilo.
Hey,
Hold on.
2 injuries to get him there. What the fuck are y'all talking
I
about?
did not say it's a better 6.
Fuck out of here, man.
I just said the performance is good for
y'all get
the
y'all some
performance,
spur of the
the way
moment.
he's
Let him
played.
land.
Spur of the
One
fucking moment.
person. One person.
Y'all
Let him
are
do
always y'all prisoners of the moment, yo.
No,
Let him
Y'all
do
prisoners of the
Let me
moment.
jump in.
I
Let
did
me
not
jump
say-
in.
AJ, you jump in, yeah.
Let me
Hold
jump
on,
in,
let me just say something.
Y'all are arguing on 2 different
saying,
lines.
yeah? Before you
Yeah.
come in, AJ, what
Alright,
Robert's
go
saying,
ahead, go
yeah? What Robert's saying, Jim, prepare yourself to hear this from many people.
Yo,
Because
don't repeat what
some
Rob
people-
said. I don't want to
Hold
hear
on.
that shit no more.
Hold
I
on,
clearly heard Rob. That's why
Jim.
I'm pissed. You don't have to sum that shit up like an AI, bro. Next
It's
person,
not about
man.
AI. It's not about AI. I'm
Sum
telling you.
that shit up.
I'm
Yo,
telling you.
Don, let it go, bro. You always summing up fuckery.
Jim,
I don't want to hear
Jim,
this
Jim,
shit, bro.
Jim,
I just heard it.
I'm
Why you
telling you.
summing it up?
I'm
I just
telling you.
heard it.
No,
Don't try
I'm
to
telling
tell
you
me
the
what Rob's saying. I
He's
heard
the
Rob.
dispute around Santos.
I heard Rob.
About the whole.
Don, allow it. Don, allow it.
Stop, bro. Repeat it, bro.
I'm telling you, AJ, before you come in, I'm just saying, I've heard many people say they prefer Santos as an 8, and I've heard many people say they prefer Santos as a 6. That's it. But go on, AJ, go. Carry on.
And I think he's that good of a player where you can have that conversation, and there's nothing wrong with it. But I hear what Jimmy's saying, where we can't make these definitive statements that he's a better 6 than a better. He's right about that. You can't make it. But Rob also has made a point and said, in his Chelsea performances, he's played better as a 6. and we have to.
That's what I'm saying.
Then Jimmy comes back and says it's only been 5, and everybody's making a right point.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong
Listen,
with nobody.
AJ, I think
I love
this
him in
is
both
fair.
roles. I like him in both roles.
AJ, let's split the difference. He's not a 6 or an 8, he's a 7. Let's just split it.
There you go. There you go. There
You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be mad at a guy that can come in for Caicedo and a guy that can come in for Enzo. Why am I going to be mad at that? I like him in both roles. I know him to be as a box to box, and I like him as a 6. He's that good.
Yeah, do you know what he might actually remind me of? And I don't really like doing this, but you know when we bought Mikel, and he plays like a number 10 for like Nigeria or a further forward player for Nigeria.
Oh yeah.
He's a CDM and stuff like that. But I agree. Listen, I don't think we should pigeonhole him. I agree with Jimmy. I don't think we should pigeonhole him whatsoever.
Not even pigeonhole. Like, all right, it's the fuckery, disingenuous, bad faith arguments you niggas like to have. Rob said Maresca prefers him as a 6. It took 2 fucking people to get hurt for him to play.
He's played him in both positions.
Come
so we don't
on,
know what he
bro.
prefers.
He doesn't prefer him as a 6. He had no choice but to play him as a 6.
Okay, but he did say in the press conference that.
So to try to present it as Maresca prefer him as a 6, that is bullshit. Because it took 2 people to get injured for him to have to
You are
play 6.
misrepresenting what I said. You are misrepresenting what I said.
Maresca himself said
him in both roles, but for me, it's impressed me more in the 6. I did not say.
Maresca said it himself. Maresca said it himself. His
No, he
role in
didn't.
this club. Yes, he did. Yes,
No,
he
he
did.
didn't.
Yes, he did.
You
Did
know
you
what
watch
else-
the presser? Did
You
you
know
watch the
what else
post
he
match?
said? You know what else he
What did he
said?
say? What
You
did
know
he
what
say
else
in the
he
post
said?
match?
He
What did he
said
say?
Santos is here for the fucking Enzo role, and the Sugo is here for the role. So
And
he
what
didn't
did he say?
that.
And what did
Tell
he?
me
And
he
what did he
said
say?
that.
What did he?
Go,
Are you gonna let me talk?
what he said. Say what
Are
he
you gonna
said.
let me talk? Because I don't want to get engaged in the back and forth thing over. I just want to finish the idea, and then you can come back.
And then we're gonna go
He
predict the
clearly said in the post match that the role that he played that game was the role that's his best role. That's what he said. So, however else you want to categorize it, what he says and what he didn't say, that's what he said. This
My
is the
thing
role
is,
we know is going to be his
what I wanna
long-term
jump in-
role at the club. And
What I want to quickly jump in,
no.
Don, is before the game, I questioned everybody. I said, is Caicedo, Enzo, and Yao Pedro going to all start against Burnley? Most people were saying that, yes, all 3 of them are going to start. There was no way that we could use Caicedo in Burnley, Arsenal, and Barcelona. And Santos came in for Caicedo, which we keep saying we have to trust these players. We have no options. Maresca finally did it, and look, it paid off. And you got him in an area that he functions very well in. So Maresca needs to keep with this type of mentality because that's where he's been falling short. And we can't have him doing that shit no more. He can't be moving scared. You got to just do what you got to do.
100%, bro. Let me read some of these super chats. Big up, Toby. We still got over 300 people here, and we're going to finish up with the lineup in a second as well for Barcelona people. Big up, Toby, because Delap was a one-man battering ram last season. Had to do most things himself. Also, he isn't fully fit. We saw glimpses in the Club World Cup. He is a beast, and he will come good. And the MMG says, guys, be objective. How many of you genuinely believe will beat Arsenal? We've only won once in our last 10 meetings with them. 1 win and 7 losses. Before you answer that, Thursday, MNG, I'm doing another stream, right? I'm also going to do like a preview on Friday with some Arsenal fans. We're going to get into that in a bit more detail, innit? But today, I'll let you, Andrew. Go.
I'm going to say this, and I don't care what anyone says. We've been better than them the last 2 home games. It's only our goalkeeper that's cost us the last 2 home games in with his decisions. When he gave them, we battered that that first game under Poch. We battered them for 75 minutes, and then he gave the ball to Rice and gave the momentum. And it wasn't solely for last year one, but he didn't cover his front post like all good goalkeepers are taught to do, and it was an easy finish for an hour for Martinelli. I think we were better than the last 2 home games. The away games is a different conversation altogether, but the home games are there. I've always said I have no fear. We will raise our game for the next 2 games because that's what this team loves to do because they love being the underdogs, Don. They love being the underdogs and non-favourites, so they will raise their game. I have more confidence we get a more positive result out of Barca than Arsenal, though. Just the way Arsenal set up and how they play. That's all.
And you know what's so funny as well? People, Arsenal fans will never tell you the context of our games at the Emirates, right?
No,
they never tell you about the teams that we've gone there with. Palmer hasn't been to the Emirates once, and he's been Chelsea 3 years now, right? We went there with no Palmer, no Gusto that first year. Enzo with a hernia. Alfie Gilchrist right back. Disasi, Buddy, Shield centre backs. Petrovic in goal. I remember because I was there. I had Lee Gunner calling me when we was losing 5-0. Bare red seats next to me, bro. Bare red seats next to me. Yeah. And then last year we go there with Reece in the midfield, Fofana right back, Nkuku left wing, yeah, Pedro Neto up top, Sancho right wing. Like broski, every time we go to the Emirates, we never go there with just our team. We always go there with some fuckery. I can't remember the last time we went there with a strong team. I can't remember. And they have the strong
2021,
okay,
Lukaku's first game.
You know what I'm saying?
Irrespective of what the history is, irrespective of what the history is, the Premier League is depending on us to win on Sunday. You got to get this. I'm not hearing anything else. We got to get 3 points. That's
100%, bro. 100%, man. But let's go through the lineup for Barca. Again, listen, Maresca is a funny guy, innit? He's a funny guy, but I think we've got a slight inkling of it.
Right, Don. We won't get this right. You know that we won't get this right.
Potentially, we've got Garnacho and Esteval got rested. I'll start off with the defense with you, Andrew. Let's start off with the defense. What do you reckon, bro?
Well, left back's obviously Cucurella, so that's and Sanchez in goal, obviously. So that's two, definitely.
What? No, Jorgensen was rested. I thought Jorgensen was
Sanchez in goal.
He won't give it a rest. He won't give it a rest. Well, go on, Andrew. Carry on.
This is where I'm, because now Fofana wasn't injured. They're just managing his minutes. I think Fofana's going to start tomorrow.
Yeah.
But I don't know who he's going to start with. I'll say Chalobah, but I don't like that because look, we saw on Saturday he doesn't pass to the left, so we're only going to go down the right. Well, during the first half against Barcelona, I'm really struggling. The other guys might and right back as well because I don't know if he's going to play Gusto in midfield or Reece in midfield.
Yep. So what you say, Badiashile or Chalobah? Badiashile or Chalobah?
I'm gonna.
I would love for it to be Badiashile, but it's probably.
I'm going to say Badiashile because it's better balanced, but he's only just come back, isn't he? So it's like Badiashile to start, whether he finishes the game or not, I don't know. But Badiashile to start.
Let's say Badiashile. I mean, he played 45 minutes. He looked good the other day.
It's a better balance. It's a much better balance.
Yeah, 100%, bro. And then right back, what did you say? You say Gusto?
I don't. That's what I mean. I don't know if he's going to play Gusto or Reece in midfield. That's the thing. I don't because Reece obviously came off 45 minutes, no injury. Gusto came on.
I think he plays Gusto because if it's Rafinha on the left-hand side, he's going to want the pace for it.
So you want Gusto right back?
It's going to be either Rafinha or Rashford.
I think he plays both Gusto and
Rashford's injured.
I think he's going to play Gusto and Reece. So it's just where they play. It's just where they play. That's all.
So what you think? Oh, it's going to be a Reece in the midfield one then.
Yeah. Well, I said either or. I think both are going to start. I just think it's either or. That's
this is the thing. When they both start, you know one of them's out of position. That's the thing. You know one of them's out.
It's going to be Reece in the pivot with Caicedo.
Yeah, it's going to be something like this, isn't it?
Why didn't Gusto play this weekend? Why didn't he play this past weekend?
Because he's definitely starting against Barcelona.
No, but that doesn't mean he can't play.
Yeah, but he rested against Brentford ahead of Bayern Munich.
No, but I'm saying Reece came off at halftime, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he wasn't injured. He just took him off.
My thing is why didn't he put on Gusto? I mean, okay.
And then what we say in the 10? Pedro in the 10.
Everything you just said, AJ, just leads me to believe that Gusto's starting. Gusto's
definitely starting. I expect him to start. I'm just hoping there's nothing wrong with the guy.
I think Enzo's going to be in. I think Enzo's going to be in the 10.
Yeah, Enzo, in it. Yeah, sorry, how can I forget about Enzo, man? We're going to talk about Enzo more on Thursday as well, people, man. So make sure you lot are there. And then attack, I'll leave that to. Who should I go to, man? I'll go to you, Rob. What are you saying about for the attack, bro? The front three.
Yeah, it's Garnacho, Neto, and Joao Pedro.
You think Neto starts, yeah?
Yeah. I think Neto starts.
So no Delap.
I agree with Rob. I agree with Rob.
I think
I'm feeling like Esteval's going to get a start.
I think Delap and Esteval come off the bench.
Nah.
I feel Esteval starts.
I think Esteval and Pedro start.
Yeah, I think Pedro definitely starts.
I think you see now if you think Esteval and Neto start,
Esteval and Pedro start. I think it's Esteval
Pedro
Garnacho.
Neto.
You mean Neto? You mean?
You think Esteval will start and then Neto will be on the
You
bench?
think he's dropping Pedro Neto against Barcelona?
Yeah, I
He
think
played
so.
90 minutes though, innit? It's the thing. He might be saving him for Arsenal. He might.
That's
bro,
true.
The way the game's gonna be, it's gonna be open, man. He might
It
be
wouldn't
saving him for
surprise
Arsenal.
me. It wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, you have a shout. You have a shout.
I think what you have to take into account is don't be surprised whatever the lineup is.
Yeah,
With Maresca, do you know what I mean? It's just not to be surprised. It's just not to be surprised.
What I know,
I'm telling you this right now. I'm telling you this right now. Cole Palmer's going to be on that bench. I'm telling you.
He's there. Yeah,
Have these two wingers started before? I'm
telling you this right now. He's going to be on the bench.
Yeah, he's on the bench.
Hey, we didn't even speak about Palmer much, people, but hey, because we're about to finish up here. But honestly, Joey's been saying, yo, I think it's a little trick.
Yeah, it's a little mind game.
Little mind game there, and I like that Maresca because Mourinho used to like the mind game.
Donny was in full training. He's in full training. There's pictures of it. He's in full training.
Yep.
Yeah, he doesn't look like he got any special boots on. Just look like a regular boot on.
He stubbed his little toe, man.
What do you think a special boot's supposed to look like? Timberland? Like, what is a special boot? What's going on, man?
Because
I'm just saying quickly that, like, I don't think he's gonna make the match squad for tomorrow, but I think Arsenal there's an outside chance for sure. But I can't see him making Barca after the talk.
He's making the bench.
So what happened to that toe thing? What happened to the toe
Couch, I've already converted you. That's the thing. See, you already converted. You said he wasn't going to be at all there. Now he'll be at Arsenal. See, I've converted you already, son. But I was saying this. I said this on, actually, I think it was Chels' channel. This is all mind games. I feel from the beginning, I said this felt like mind games to me.
Boy, just look at this, people, man. Look at this. Yeah. Esteval, we've been feeding him some feijoada, some wagyu. I told the man this guy's gonna start growing, bro. Big pause on that as well, blood. Yeah. Esteval's now 5'10" because Palmer's what 6'2", 6'1".
That's crazy.
He's not,
Palmer 6'2".
He's not that far from him, bro. He's growing, bro. Big pause
Yeah,
on that as
you
well.
want to know something? Palmer at like 19 was probably like 5'6" or 5'7".
Bro, this guy, I'm telling you,
like he was a different human when he was growing up playing football. He was Messi size, and he turned into fucking 6'2". Like
exactly. If you look at Palmer now as well, yeah, people go back to. I always go back to the game against Burnley. Yeah, the first start Palmer had. Go look at Palmer's frame back then, and look at him now. Mm-hmm. He's clearly been going gym. He's been bulking up. Yeah, he's starting to look. Because we forget.
That's what Sanchez said in his interview. He said, he's never seen Palmer this much in the gym before. Like he's been in the gym non-stop lifting and trying to add someone to his frame. So
yeah,
I'm excited for this December season, especially with Palmer back and Esteval is there.
Yeah, Esteval in the gym too.
Hopefully Delap gets up to speed as well, and our attack's gonna be humming.
Do you know what I need? Do you know what I need on Sunday's game against Arsenal? 1-0 penalty from Palmer just to rub everyone else the wrong way. Man.
Yeah.
That's what I
need Esteval to crash it for my agendas as well, bro. Yeah. I need Esteval.
Caicedo banger. That's what I need. I need a
Caicedo banger. Esteval turning up in the face of Rice and Saka and these man. Bro, I'll be eating. Yeah, you'll be seeing 30k likes on the TL.
By the way, if Cucurella pockets both Yamal and Saka in the space of 5 days, I don't want to hear Nuno Mendes mentioned with this.
Oh my God! Facts. Thank you, bro.
Yeah, man. What we're saying prediction-wise though, before we finish up, man.
It's a tough one. You've got to respect their attack first of all. They got a good attack. You got to respect their attack. I'm gonna say 2-1. I'm gonna say 2-1 Chelsea.
2-1 Chelsea. How about you, Joey?
3-2 Chelsea.
We'll go. I'll go. Joey. Go, Joey. What do you think,
3-2 Chelsea.
3-2 Chelsea. How about you, Couch? Couch never predicts.
I need to see the lineup before I make it into predictions, but I think we're gonna win.
Man. What do you think?
I feel we're gonna win.
How about you, Rob?
4-2 Chelsea.
AJ?
I'd love that.
That would be nice. I think we're gonna win. I don't know a score. I think we're gonna win.
I've got a feeling 3-1 Chelsea. It's either I think it's going to be 3-1 or 2-1 Chelsea. I've just got a feeling. I don't think we're going to win.
We need to win after
we do have to win
against Carabao. We need to win.
This is like more for me, but I have a lot of family that's Barcelona fans, so you have no idea how badly I need this before Thanksgiving because I'm going to them literally this weekend. Literally this weekend, I'm seeing everybody. So like, I need this so badly. You have no idea. You have no idea how badly I need this one.
Bro, it could be a beautiful week. And then after that, we've got Leeds midweek. I'm going to be up in Leeds as well. Elland Road and that. That's going to be a good game, man. You know what I'm saying, bro? Pedri is ducking the test. But people, listen, there's still over 250 people here. I saw a lot of people duck out after because the game's about to start. Not West Ham, Everton United. So I'm going to go watch that game and just relax a little bit. What's everyone saying, man? Couch, you got anything coming up?
I mean, nothing crazy. If I can find the time, I'm probably gonna do the Barca review. But did do
still be on that train. This was gonna happen.
I'm just getting off now. I was just getting ready to sign off. Real talk. I'm in these ends now. But yeah. I just finished. I did do the. What was it? Who did we just play? Can't even remember who it was now. Who did we play? Burnley. Yeah, I did the Burnley review. You know, so if you want to check out in-depth analysis from the couch critic, you know what to do.
I watched it, bro. It was a good video, man.
I
enjoyed your videos, Couch.
Practical.
Respect, guys. Respect.
I gotta tune in. I'm waiting for some Enzo Fernandez props, but you know that's
don't worry.
We're there, bro. Robert, don't worry.
Once we interrupt this as your final stop, this train will be out of service.
Yeah, that don't sound like no King's Cross to me, blood. What the hell was that, man? Hey, but Joey, how about you?
So I do around between 10 and 11. I do daily FIFA streams during the week, so you can catch me on there. And then Thursdays, I have my show with Link. And
that's where you get your ball knowledge, and you're laughing at me about my Sunday league, my church league.
I play.
You get your ball knowledge from playing FIFA online. Oh, I have some shame.
I'm not even going to respond to that dumbassery that you just said. Like, I'm literally not going to respond to that dumbassery you just. I play FIFA. I've been playing FIFA for. Now it's probably been 20-something years. I've been playing.
How you make fun of me for playing Sunday league? You know, playing my Sunday church league. At least I'm outside.
I'm not allowed to play video games, Rob.
I'm outside kicking balls.
I'm not allowed to play video games, Rob. Oh my days, Rob.
How's a man trying to police you for playing FIFA, bro? That's funny.
He polices me for playing for church league.
No, I'm saying that's where you get your ball knowledge. That's the level of ball knowledge you have.
Nah, you lot are taking a piss. How about you, AJ, man? This is AJ's TikTok, people. Make sure you don't follow that, AJ. Anything coming up, bro?
I mean, I put out a video today just talking about, we need to accept that we're in the title race. I think that's something that's important for us.
You don't say.
Yeah, we need to accept it. You
don't say.
We there by default, so let's accept it. But other than that, I mean, that's all I do. Little TikTok videos, or I'm on your show, bro. I'm here.
Yeah, big facts, man. How about you, Rob? Any more shows this week, bro? Coming up?
Nah, I'll probably be on with Chels. Once or twice.
Oh yeah, Chels show too. Yeah.
Other than that, man, I'm chilling, watching sports all week. There's football, there's Champions League, there's American football, there's basketball. So I'm spoiled, man.
Nah, we are, man. Trust me, Champions League shows back on Thursday, people. There's gonna be some ops, not just Chelsea fans. It'll be me. I'll get Jermaine on if he's available. Roms should be about as well. I'm trying to find out if CB is about as well. So people, make sure that you lot are locked in on Thursday, man. How about you, Andrew? You got anything coming up, bro?
Yeah, I know. Like Chels has got a show tomorrow just for kickoff. I think about 5 or something like 6, and then I'll be on the terrace probably reaction after that, and then probably Chels again later in the week for the preview. So stuff like that, but should be hopefully a good week. But tomorrow is the key.
Yeah, 100%, people, man. But listen, I'm gonna redirect to Race for Europe. They're gonna be on there, absolutely cooking Deji. Midday live. You see Jules? I've never seen Jules that rattled. I've known Jules for 4 years, 3-4 years.
He was
rattled, bro. He was fighting for his life. Everyone was taking turns to just rush him. You know what I'm saying? That was Deji's turn. Because Deji was meant to be on This Is London yesterday. He ran away. Yeah, he ran away, bro. So let's go in there and raid a local Saturn. Let's put something to do with Deji, man. What should we say about Deji? Because this guy likes Dusty. You're so Dusty. What should we say?
Humiliation in the location.
Yeah. Humiliation in the location. Yeah, people go in there and say this. Say Don sent you. Humiliation in the location, man. Great show, people. Love.